Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we're going to play some Giants Unleashed. Yes, we have our very first actual event card, which is Cody Rhodes. It's not the first event of Season 12, the first event only gave you a regular regular prize Batista, but this one gives you an actual event prize card, which is the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and this is our first unfortunate Cody image with a title. So let's jump right in and see how we get on here. And there's no reason to not use our gear right from the start. So we know the last one's a down arrow. Our first one's the up arrow, which means the next one is going to be the blue left and right arrows. So we're just going to use the 3 of these. Then we're going to hope that we draw into at least 2 more blue arrows. Perfect. That gives us the maximum score. And then we want as many down arrows as possible, please. Well, 2 apparently is the maximum. And we're going to go with the 2 next highest charismas. There we are, we got 34 million. 34.178 million. Which is already enough for us to clear our Brawn Breaker on our very first match. Which is very, very cool. We're going to take care of those draft picks a little bit later on. There you can see we need 49 million to get the big Bronson Reed. So let's jump into this one again. This time we're going to use the point doubler. These are of course all free. You start off with these ones. So the last one's the right arrow. And the first one's our left arrow. So the next one's going to be the up and down arrows. So left, left, left. And yeah, we're just going to leave that LA Knight there. We hope to see more yellow arrows. Well, we got 3, and we've got 2 right arrows. So at least we've got 2 at least for the last one. And we got 3 in the end, and 269.7 is just a little higher than 269.0. There we go, 16.6 million on that one. Which is enough for us to get our Bronson Reed. And the next one is 86 million, so we just need 46 more million. But if we take a look at our gear, we have enough to do 1 more with the ×2 multiplier. Then we're going to use some draft picks to see if we can pull some additional parts. So we don't really want to use a ×2 multiplier without having the other 2 parts. So that's very cool. We're going to start with 3 up arrows. We're going to keep the right arrow because we know that the right and left arrow are next. Okay, we only had 2 that time, which is a little bit less, but we do have 3 down arrows, so hopefully we can pull a 4th down arrow. That would be very nice. Unfortunately, we did not. And 257 is a lot higher than 194, so that's the one we're going to go with. There we go, that's another 16.3 million. So not quite enough, but we're getting closer. We're about 21 million away, I think. Now, we're going to use these draft picks here because you can pull the additional parts off of here. Of course, when you pull one, it will be a reset. Oh, we got the Ignition Foundation set. So we'll go ahead and grab that as well. It was just Road Dog that we needed there. And a new card discovered. That was, of course, Road Dog. There he is, which is very cool. And as that is a newer one, we are going to keep it. And we might pro that a little bit later on. Just making sure I didn't have any more pros that I needed to go for there. let's go get our ignition set before we do anything else. So that is over here in the card catalogue. Go to collections, and you can see that we're guaranteed to get a prize card because we've got all 6 of the ignition cards. And we're just missing a Rio, a Bailey, and a AJ Lee to get a guaranteed adventure card. And we got Crush. And that is, of course, a pro for us as well, which is very, very cool. Now, let's get back to playing Giants. So, because I've only got 1 × 2 multiplier, I'm not going to use that until I get the Foresight and until I get Lucky Start again. Thankfully, however, we do have 1 day and 23 hours left, so I don't think I'm in any rush to try and complete this. So we're not going to use the ×2 multiplier. So this is how much damage we do without any multipliers. So we're starting off with just a down arrow, which is unfortunate. And I think I'm just going to use the down arrow. I'm going to hope that the left and right arrows are what come next. That's good. And now we want to pull another 2 up arrows, that would be nice. Well, we got 2, and then we're just going to have to go for the highest speeds, which is unfortunately not the rock. So we got just under 6 million. So we're getting closer to that Jey Uso. None of those were particularly helpful. And this is going to be the last little one that we do here. We're going to see how well we do with this one. So it's going to be right arrows. Now this time I'm going to use the up and the down arrows. It won't do a lot of damage, but it'll do it a little bit more. I'm going to hope that we pull more left arrows. Well, we got 2 left arrows, and we're going to keep those 3 yellow arrows, because then if we get 1 more yellow arrow, then we'll have all 4. That's perfect. So when you get 3, you get a plus 75% multiplier, but if you get all 4, it's a plus 100% multiplier, and that's plus 100% multiplier on all 4 of them, which is much, much bigger, which is why we got 8.3 million that time, as opposed to just under 6 million. And there we are, we're on 81. That's a Brawn Breaker ignition card. And I don't think we need that Brawn Breaker, so we can dust him. And since we are so close, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here and I'm going to watch an ad, and I'm going to get another game, and then we're going to see if we can at least complete Jey Uso. And also the other thing we need to do is we need to complete all 8 of these veterans to get the veteran rewards, which gives us 2 chances, an adventure card. It also gives us a rare draft pick as well, whereas the rookie reward only goes up to prize card and only gives you 1 of them. So it's definitely well worth getting your veteran rewards. So we'll be back in just a second, folks. And we received our free bout. Let's see if we can complete Jey Uso in this one attack. We do need to get lucky here. That's very unfortunate. So in this instance, we're going to use the up and down arrows, and we're going to hope the next one is left arrows, which it is. And we do get all 4 left arrows, which is very cool. And now we really want to see 4 up and down arrows, which is perfect. That certainly makes up for it. And that is just over 10 million damage. And there we go, we have already got our Jey Uso. And that's all within the first 10 minutes of me playing the Flash Giants Unleashed. We're already on to the event card. So that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. I'll be making another video in just a second once I get myself up to beating the Cody Rhodes. But as I said, folks, I really hope you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.